Well, hey there, possums. I'm Josh, and welcome to episode 29 of Southern Tomfoolery Plays. Oh boy, do we have one for you today. We're finally going into the prison moon, Gulta. I'd be lying if I said this wasn't a tough session. Every single one of us is on edge right now. While Starfinder is a game of make-believe, when everyone is as invested as we are, it can feel very real. This leads to some incredibly tense and suspenseful situations at the table. You know, like exploring an ancient Azlanti ship with crazy fast zombies on it. Thanks, Adam. Or exploring a less than friendly space station where it feels impossible to communicate with anyone. Or straight up jacking an Azlanti supply ship. All of those situations, though, seem to pale in comparison to what we're up against this time. A god-dang prison break. In space Nazi territory, no less. So, there are a couple of things that I can think of that might help in these situations. First and foremost, you have to try to keep a level head. Do your best to look at the situation at hand as a challenge or a puzzle to be tackled instead of something insurmountable. Keep a sharp eye out for things that can be used to the group's advantage. Know your character, as well as your parties and the tools that they have at their disposal. Second, try not to let your temper flare. A hot head is a clouded one. Take a deep breath, collect yourself and observe. Take notes. Find the best choice that you can make at any given moment and go with your gut. Having one person take the lead is usually the best idea in my eyes. Don't give them too hard of a time though if they make mistakes. After all, leading is an incredibly difficult and often thankless job. So, if you do take on that leadership role, absolutely consider suggestions from your party. But when it comes down to it, you have to make a call and keep things moving. Nothing ruins suspense worse than being paralyzed by indecision. Also, if your GM is a frisky one, indecision alone may get you or someone else in the party killed, or possibly all of them. So, if none of that works, I guess, I don't know, roll high? So, I'd love for all of you to share some of your most interesting or intense gaming moments with us on Discord, as we share one of our most suspenseful sessions yet in episode 29, A Spy for an Eye. Enjoy, and please wish us luck.
Y'all know what one of my favorite things about living in New Orleans is?
No, but we're going to hear about it.
The music, the culture,
Not the weather.
Mardi Gras, the festivals, the everything wonderful about that place.
I mean, those are all really great things, Josh. And now you have me questioning my opening question because I think I favor all those things more than.
Well, yeah, you're hyping this up now.
One of my favorite things, or something very interesting at least, about New Orleans is all the costumes that go on here. Right? We have all these parades. We have Mardi Gras. We really do up Halloween, like big time
Halloween
here.
Is so much fun.
Right, like we put like costumes on costumes at Halloween. It's kind of ridiculous.
New Orleans is definitely a very cosplay friendly city. You could say
it's a very theatrical city.
Absolutely,
but
yes.
yeah, and I mean, if there's a reason to dress up and make a costume, then people are going to do it. And that's the thing here is that like you can't just buy a costume, right? You have to actually make it and fabricate it. Are you guys Halloween fans? Are you guys like Halloween? It's like one of my favorite.
Yeah,
Sure.
I like Halloween, but I've always been like a low key costumer. Like
That surprises me, Heath.
I do. I was a pharaoh one year, and that was a lot of fun.
Well, okay, you're getting ahead of me. I would like for you guys to all tell me your best or most favorite costume that you've done.
Does it have to be Halloween?
I'm going to come to you last, Ziva,
okay,
Emily, because I know you got this like on lock. I'm going to start with the person I think has the least experience in this, and I don't mean this as an insult, but John.
Yeah.
What have you ever like really decked out a costume before?
No, I haven't actually. No. Actually, a lot
Are
of
you like against costuming?
No. It's not that. It's just I mean, I've moved around a lot. Okay, and so moving around actually has limited my opportunities to actually really go all out on Halloween. You know.
Let's hold on. Don't. That's quite an understatement. Like, John, where all of you lived? You've lived all over the place. Russia, I know.
Yes. So I've just start to finish, really just the South, the East, North, South, East, and West of the United States, Canada a little bit, and Russia.
So the United States.
Yeah.
As a whole.
And
Canada.
Like 17
Russia.
Different states. Yeah.
Yeah, in Russia. I've also lived in quite a few states. Not that many. I've lived in like 8 states, but that's a lot.
Yeah.
But so no costuming for you?
Not really. I always, I mean, not that I can actually remember.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. Discord people, you guys, our listeners that are on Discord, you guys are going to get to pick John's costume for Halloween this year.
Heyo.
I want your best suggestions.
I'm cool with that.
Let's hear what you have for John for Halloween this year. All right.
I'm cool with that.
Josh, what's your favorite costume or best costume you've done?
So best one, favorite one from Halloween. Like I haven't dressed up as much as I'd like to for Halloween because I usually just go out and drink. But did a satanic priest and had a pentagram on the side of my face that looked like a scar, like it was branded on my face or on my cheek. It was cool.
Oh, so that's not an actual scar on your cheek?
No, it's not there anymore. This was years ago, buddy. It healed up.
How disappointing.
I know, right?
Thought you were my friendly satanic priest.
Don't believe him. You guys can't see him.
My actual favorite was going to CamiCon in Birmingham in February of this year, 2019. Buddy of mine and I went, and you know those T-Rex costumes, like the Jurassic Park costumes, the orange dinosaur inflatable costume? The two of us running around the convention floor and through all of, like the shops and through panels and whatever with the two of us dressed up like that. It was so much fun. Like it's such an easy costume. The thing cost like $50 maybe. You didn't even, put it on and inflate it. But like just running around like with that and all the attention that it got was incredible. And then taking it off, nobody knew who we were.
Okay, cool. Heath?
Yeah, so I think I mentioned Pharaoh was one of my most fun costumes. I mean, I had the whole, gold and black head garb. I had like deep ass eyeliner with like cool designs. And it was actually like a super cheap last moment costume. I went and got like a bed sheet and the like belt and the bracers and the helmet and then makeup and like found some like, I think I got one of the guy's girlfriends at the time to like let me borrow some gold shit, But my other one, which is low key, was Sean Payton, the coach of the New Orleans Saints. Like I straight up just like I got a headset and put the wires in my pocket and got a clipboard and just like a Saints hat,
black long sleeve,
long sleeve shirt, khakis tucked in. And I just held the clipboard in front of my mouth like the whole night and gave those mean ass Sean Payton eyes to people.
Well, I'm sure you were a real pleasure to be around that night. Zach, what about you?
So yeah, man, I really enjoy costuming.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, dude, I was in theater for 4 years of high school.
Oh, right.
I put on
Theater
many
kids.
different costumes. Yeah,
Theater
absolutely
kids.
right. And I mean, even from the time I was a kid, I was like notorious for like just hanging out in like a Batman cape and cowboy boots.
Oh, dude,
like
me
all
too.
the time.
Me
Which
too.
is like, you know, I mean, now that I think about it, it's like basically I'm still playing that character with Orin. You know what I mean?
That's pretty much Orin.
Yeah, right.
Like you even kind of talking to Batman voice. Like.
No, I love it. I've been everything: Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, vampires, Scream Killer. I mean, Emperor Palpatine, Wayne from Wayne's World. I've been a lot of different things. So tough to call my favorite. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you like costuming nonetheless.
Yeah.
So quickly, I've got to say, the best costume I ever wore wasn't for Halloween. It's when Zach's mom was cleaning out his like childhood room, and I found all of his like Power Rangers, Pokemon, everything gear, and I wore all of it at one time.
That was pretty
overload
awesome.
of nerdery. Yeah. All right, Emily, what you got?
There isn't enough time, Adam.
No, just one.
Some people. Oof. Okay. I suppose like the one that I'm most proud of is the Twilight Princess, the Midna from the Legend of Zelda Link Twilight Princess. My husband and I go to conventions, and he lets me dress him up because he's a good man. And he dressed up in full tilt, and I made it because I'm a super nerd. Basically, a fursuit, a wolf Link fursuit in July in Alabama.
That is a good husband.
I was dressed up as Midna, and it took about 90 hours of work to do them both.
So, like, this is like legitimate cosplay that you've done. I mean, like,
baby, you can check me out. I have a website. It's fine.
So, of yours that I've seen, Emily, I really liked the Aisha Clan from Outlaw Star.
Aisha Clan was a lot of fun. That one took a lot of time too. I think that was around 70 hours, give or take.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
And so for me, my best costume, like most of the best things in my life, was actually good because of my wife. We did a duo costume where I was Stannis and she was Melisandre.
I remember that year.
Grace looks like Melisandre.
She really does.
She nailed it, yeah.
She had just general head, and at that time, she had the red hair too. Like that was kind of her style. She had the extra red in her hair and everything. And she, together we built the costumes or whatever. And I mean, I'm not very passable as Stannis, but I did the 5 o'clock shadow and everything, and had the short hair, and I had the right like imagery on my armor or whatever. I had the yellow heart,
the heart, burning heart
heraldry,
or whatever.
but go on.
Yeah, it is heraldry. Look, the only way you didn't sell it is you didn't like shave your head. You had short hair. You didn't have a shaved bald ass head.
I didn't have it shaved, but she nailed it. She like had all this like flowy red fabric and like the hood and everything. She even made the little
gem
necklace with
Choker.
the gem on it, and and we put like a little LED light in it, so it would glow and everything. It was
the bauble.
She nailed it. She really nailed it. But that's probably was my best. I mean, I did all the like standard ones as a kid, like Bum and Ghost, and like whatever. I just wanted the candy.
Just died inside.
So the thing is, the reason I bring up costumes, I'm sure you can imagine, is because you guys, as characters, are about to have to do a little costuming and disguising yourself. Yeah, before we actually land on the moon, we'll assume that this costuming was done before you were hailed by the prison, so you guys are already in costume. But we have to roll some checks. Now, the thing about disguise checks is that I roll them in secret. So you won't know until the point of entry if your costumes are good enough. So let's start.
Except for
with
me.
The premier costume. Well, yeah, you're not going to really have to roll a
No,
disguise
I'm
check.
just making the joke because I'm basically in like a tank top and jeans or something.
Right. Okay, so Ziva, we're going to start with you because you're the best at it, and you're going to also have to aid the other two. All right?
Heard.
Now, you're going to have to do a lot heavier work on yourself than Oren's going to have to do because you are Lashunta. What I will tell you is what your base DC is, just to make you a little bit more nervous. So the base DC for most disguise self checks is 15. Because you are a humanoid, but with notable differences, such as a Lashunta, noted right here in the text, it is going to increase by 4, which makes your DC a 19. However, because you have Azlanti gear, it will reduce that DC by 2. So for you, your DC is 17. Now, what I need you to do is tell me your DC bonus.
What now?
What is your disguise bonus?
Okay, I was like, is that a terminology that I'm just dumb on?
Yeah, I'm sorry, your disguise bonus.
So my disguise bonus is 11.
Oh, did y'all hear that thunder?
I did.
I did.
Yeah, it's been thundering a lot, even here. Yeah.
It was like
Okay, it's what, Ziva?
11.
11. Now, do you have anything that boosts that?
Sacks of the hacky variety.
Do you? You have those serums of disguise self. I think that gives like a plus 10.
Yes, we have the serums of disguise self, serums of appearance change, and then 2 spell gems of disguise self.
Okay.
And would like to utilize those, please, and thank you.
All right. So that would give you a plus 10 to your check. So really, what it comes down to is, as long as I don't roll a 1 for you, you're probably okay.
I mean,
What you're not going to know is whether or not I roll a 1. Okay. Dice has been rolled.
just watch his face.
Oren, you're up.
I'm human.
You are human, and you have the hair coloring and general look of Azlanti, believe it or not.
Right.
So that's going to actually reduce your DC to 10 as your base.
Nice.
Because you have installed the glamour on your weapon,
Right.
it reduces it even further.
Right. We used one of those glamour gems on my rifle, or the fusion on my rifle, and it made it look like an Azlanti, pacification rifle?
Right, so that's going to reduce it by a further 2, so your base is at 8. Now, Ziva, you can roll a disguise check. You can roll this one just to see if you can aid your boy. So roll a disguise for me, please. All right, there we go. We'll take... Yeah, so Ziva's going to come over to you, kind of like fluff you up, straighten you up a little bit, make you look a little bit more professional.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of trim up your beard to military length. Probably even trim up your hair. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen, I guess. You know what I mean? This is for Sedona.
Right.
It's not about...
She's not at
hair.
all reveling in it. It's fine.
It can grow
Check.
back.
Rolled. All right. Xena, I'm sorry.
Your attitude
Fel.
was a lot different on that one.
Fel, you are wearing full Azlanti armor,
Yep.
covering your face.
Yep.
So I'm going to leave that at a 15. I'm not going to give you the bonus for being human or whatever, but I'm not going to make it more difficult for you either,
Okay.
because your face is covered. Roll another disguise check.
Well, I also want it to be known that I also used one of the fusion or glamored fusion seals on my azimuth
cool.
laser rifle.
So that brings it down to 13. In fact, and I should have said this earlier, and let's go ahead and do this, Mike. Before you get there, you can use your profession, soldier or mercenary skill, to aid them in acting more soldier-like, more military. you can kind of show them
instructing us.
Well, so my
exactly.
profession is soldier, profession athlete, but my background is mercenary.
Oh, that's
yeah.
all right. Okay. Well, in that case, let's just do a culture, let's do a culture.
Oh, that's even worse. I literally just put my first point into culture.
Oh, little baby skill.
Oh, me too.
15?
Hey, that's not bad.
15. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna roll this disguise check for Fel.
So
Not too hard.
Do I need to roll the disguise check, or if somebody else is putting the
I
disguise
roll
on
it
me?
for you.
But
I roll it for you.
but I
'cause
don't
you
get to
can't
aid
know it.
him.
No, you aided.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm taking that second roll, which was a 22, which gives aid. So basically, you just got to beat a 12. All right?
Neat.
Dice roll.
Oh, I don't like
I
it.
gotta say, I really don't love that.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
like
not
that
That
at
cool.
bums
all.
me out.
Like, it'd be fine if you just, like, didn't do anything, but you're, like, telling us that you're rolling. Like, hey, I'm rolling, but we'll see you.
And for those of you listening, we are sitting here watching him, like, shake it in his hand and dramatically put it on the table, hearing the thump.
Yeah, it's just he feels bad because I think he feels like he's let us get by on some easy stuff in the past, and now he's just trying to torture us.
That might be the case.
Raising the tension.
We'll see.
Now you guys all know
We'll
how
see.
it feels.
Okay.
I'm a little nervous.
put
I'm a
on
little
s-
nervous going into this one. I'll be honest with you guys.
Put some
And then
music
Adam
on.
adds the dramatic
Oh,
music.
dear.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you have been hailed by the prison moon of Gulta, and it told you the dock to land on. Correct? Do you guys remember what it is?
Yes.
Correct.
What is it?
Hang on 1 second and we'll tell you.
Yep, scroll
It is
up.
785 U1 or Ultra 1. That's, I guess, their
Yeah, 785
military
Ultra 1.
designation.
That's
So
the
the
code,
Epoch
not
Tracer-
the doc.
That's the
The
code.
Epoch Tracer.
That's the code.
Yeah, the dock was, well, God.
Was it
I won't
16
make you
Bravo?
Call it. I think that's pretty close, dude.
We'll let that be it.
It was six.
It was
It's
6B.
6 Bravo.
Six Bravo. Okay.
Okay.
Let me just roll that disguise.
Oh,
one
son of a
more time.
So at this point,
Okay.
at this point, is it safe to say like Mike is like in handcuffs and has the like goo tied to a string?
So what? So yeah, tell me about what you guys look like, right? You know, you've put your disguises on. You're standing at the door waiting for the hatch to open as the Epoch Tracer descends onto this landing pad. And then you're standing in front of the door. What does it look like? Set me a scene, guys.
So I mean, Mike's
Ugh.
in manacles for sure, and I'd imagine he'd
Right.
be in the front. He'd have two people
He's got to
behind
be in
him.
the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Orin will be
yeah,
definitely
and-
be behind. I think Orin and Fel should be
Shoulder to
flanking.
shoulder.
Yeah, with our rifles out.
Yeah,
Probably
looking like
drawn
you're.
on him.
Yeah,
actually.
I definitely see that for sure. 2 on the vest, definitely.
Yeah, in case
Yeah,
I
like
run.
with trained on.
Yeah,
okay.
drawn on him. Like,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
And so Mike is in manacles. He's probably wearing, like I said, a tank top and like just some pants. They might be khakis or they might be jeans, whatever. But he's just a tank top, his snarling, mean ass face, and just a mountain of tattoos, like just all hodgepodge on any flesh you can see. He's like trying to look menacing. He's like lightly flexing, like so it doesn't look like he's flexing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are using our stolen Azlanti uniforms, right?
Yes. You guys are in Azlanti uniforms, and Ziva has attempted her very best to help you disguise that as officer uniforms,
Okay.
based on what she could glean from the captain's uniform. So she's wearing the captain's uniform, I would assume, since she's leading this, and then she's trying her best to disguise you, Orin, to look like kind of a second in command, and then of course. Fel is dressed in the full battle gear of a soldier.
Doing his best to try and emulate Lieutenant Sharu. and like
Okay, cool,
in like
cool.
posture and just how he's holding himself per Mike's direction.
I love it. I love it. All right. Here we go, guys. We are about to attempt a prison break. Let me put you guys on the new map.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like seeing our ship
Okay.
there that big. That's cool.
It is massive. On
That's
the
really
map.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as the hatch to the Epoch Tracer, or the relic, if that's what you want to call it,
relic.
opens up, and all this steam and hydraulics and everything going. And at the base of the ramp, you see an Azlanti guard kind of greeting at you, kind of like halfway saluting you, not like super crisp,
Okay.
and he kind of just beckons you towards him.
We march.
I imagine like Mike like pauses for
Yeah,
a second,
sorry.
so he makes you like
Yeah,
jut
yeah.
the gun. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fell jabs him in the back with
Definitely.
his rifle.
Okay.
Like kind of prods him onwards.
Pushes him on, and he kind of like, kind of fakes it and like, oh, fine, I'll go or whatever. So you guys walk down the ramp, and you see this guard sitting there, and he greets you. He says, "Hello. What you got here?"
Hello. We are bringing 2 prisoners, well, 1 prisoner, 1 slave, to be held here.
Boy, this is a bit more than I expected. I was expecting only a supply ship.
Can we tell, like, based on what he's wearing, like, what's his rank?
You could roll a culture check.
I mean, we did have that whole docket from the.
Yeah, roll culture.
A 30?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't look very high ranked, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he just kind of is the receiver, so to speak, of the prison. And he says to you, he's like, "Yeah, I was only expecting supplies. I didn't expect new prisoners. That's all right. There's room for more, of course. Where'd you find these?"
At your fucking mother's house.
Shut up, I say.
And he reaches over and slaps you right in the face, just crack, just like right in the face. He's like,
Yes.
"Oi, you better get this one under control, for real. I had no problems of blasting him down."
So
Laying him
in
unconscious.
Azlanti, Orin will say, "Be careful. This one is feisty."
And Fell puts his rifle at Mike's neck.
Must be if you got an Aeon god with you. Must be something fierce. You don't look so fierce in them shackles, do you, boy?
Fierce enough to rail your mother.
That's enough of this.
He punches you again.
Yeah, cool.
Aeon guard. Ziva snaps, like, butt him in the head or something, like,
Yeah.
with the gun, butt of the gun.
Fell doesn't do like a butt stroke on him, but like puts his rifle at the base of his skull, like at his brain stalk.
Yeah. I tell you, you better get this one under control, because thems and theirs aren't going to take kindly to that kind of back talk. I mean, Azlanti don't like being talked back to.
All right.
Shut him up.
I apologize.
Or kill him.
I apologize. I really do.
I don't give a fuck what you apologize for. Shut your fucking trap, or else I'll fucking kill you right here.
In your mind, Mike, you hear Ziva, "Shut up, Mike, that's enough."
So listen, I hate to do this to you. It's protocols and all that. I gotta check out your ship, make sure everything's there. All right? You want to contact me in there? We'll take a look at all the things that you're supposed to be bringing.
Of course, please, follow me. And she's gonna kind of...
Hey, you there, soldier boy. Keep your gun trained on this one, and if he makes one fucking peep, I swear to God, you better blast his fucking head off, because I ain't having it today. My wife is giving me shit at home, and I don't need this bullshit from this fucking lizard foul piece of shit. Now let's go.
Fucking A, man, I heard that.
No, Fel with his full, like, gray fox looking face covering just looks over at that guy, nods, and then trains back on Mike.
And then he kind of like pushes Zeno and he says, "You there, machine meat, come on. Come help us get this shit off the ship."
And Zeno just kind of appears dejected, but absolutely, yeah, he's just going to go ahead and follow along.
I see that you've at least used your Azlanti techniques on this one. He seems cowed enough. Come on, then. Let's go take a look. And so he comes on the ship, and he's expecting you guys to show him the goods. Now, you do not have the food or chemicals that were supposed to come here. Talman took those. And he says, "Well, look, I think there's a few things missing from the manifest. What's going on here?"
Yes, unfortunately, while we were apprehending the lizard, there was a bit of casualty, be it staff and cargo. A few things were lost in the tussle, as it were.
All right, well, Finn, what I need you to do is roll a bluff check.
I think Ziva's pretty decent at bluff.
Now you get to...
Why would you say that?
Cause I was
What'd you roll?
confident.
A 16?
16. He says, "Oh, all right. I mean, I guess that happens. Now tell me, there's some... It says here on the manifest, and it's real secretive, like I don't understand why, but some undisclosed amount of UPBs. How much you got on here? I need to put it in the inventory. See, tell me how much you got."
5,000.
"Oh, okay. Sounds good." And he's like, "Go ahead and get it then. They're machine meat. Hurry up.
And yeah, Zeno just kind of like, okay, and just goes ahead and performs that duty.
And you see that there's like a little like hover cart with some crates on it that you can load the stuff into.
Okay, all right, yeah. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and start loading that on that hover cart.
All right, so all 5,000 UPBs get loaded into the crate, topped off by Zeno, as Zeno helps drill them shut, and you can say goodbye to that as the automated cart goes into some like little chute in the wall of the prison.
Look, if we were doing this for the money, we're in the wrong job.
Yeah, exactly.
Still,
Damn
we can still
right.
very likely get
Damn
that
right.
back, dog. Like, for real, we
so
can get that back.
I do want to say, outside, while you guys are surveying the ship and it's just me and Phil, I think I want to puke up the
Oren's
goods.
with you. Oren's with Ziva? I thought I was with
Already?
I just
No,
thought it
Oren
was...
and it's Ziva and Zeno in the ship.
and we're with
Oren
Mike.
And
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I can unload
Yeah.
all that stuff on you guys who won't get searched. You know? Alright, but
What's
I'm
that?
going to keep the ion
That-
tape and zip stick for sure.
Bro, that
no,
undoes
that
the
defeats the whole
entire
purpose.
purpose of having stowed
Okay,
that
well,
away.
I mean, I can hold off. You just signal
Keep
me.
it in your tummy.
Signal me when you want it. You know?
tell you what I need both Oren and Fel to do is roll perception checks.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
Thinking there's cameras watching this.
Yeah. I got a 28.
I got a 26, but at this level up, I was able to change my skill focus for my exocortex, and thought it was perception. Apparently, it was to bluff. So that's neither here nor there for what I'm saying right now. Never mind.
All right, so what did you guys roll on perception?
28.
And 26.
All right, both of you notice cameras on the perimeter, and I'll show you where they are. On the north and on the east side of this landing pad, you see security cameras, very well hidden So you won't be able to see them just outright. You'll have to roll perception check. I'm sorry, west side. The north and west side, kind of just doing wide sweep arcs across the platform. So, I mean, you're definitely on camera right now.
So I'm taking extra care to, to stay alert, to stay, in the physical posture of a soldier, and not, relax myself or anything like that. Like, I need to be pretending to be very serious about keeping Mike in check here,
Sure.
right?
Yeah,
Sure.
keeping your bearing. And Fell at Mike speaking up, which I'm sure the cameras could see. Fell does his best to do like a butt stroke across like Mike's shoulder, not trying to hurt him, but at least just putting on the image that you know, keep your mouth shut.
All right, roll a bluff check.
And there's that skill focus.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, what you got?
15.
All right.
I rolled
You wouldn't know one way or the other.
Yeah, I rolled an 8. I've got a
Right.
+7 on there now.
That's dope.
Okay.
Pretty good.
So at this point, the guard comes out with Ziva and Zeno in tow as they're loading the UPBs into the crates. He says, "All right, well, on you go then," and kind of points you to the door. He says, "Just go on in, go down the hall, and go to the lobby, and they'll direct you to receiving there. Sorry I had to do this. It's just my job. I'm sure that y'all are all on the up and up, and it looks like you are. Thanks for bringing us the supplies. We were really looking forward to that steak, but I guess shit happens, No problem."
Sorry about it, mate. I say in Azlanti.
Roll a bluff. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Anytime we speak, roll a bluff check.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
For the Empire and all of that.
What?
Okay, so and he points you to a door right here that kind of goes into the main complex.
All right, so we march in there. We keep our same marching order. Just,
All right, go ahead and move your tokens in. You're in this like little airlock chamber, right?
Yeah, definitely. Small.
Yeah, it's small.
10 by 20, maybe.
In here, you see 6 Aztec suits Mark 1 and kind of hanging up on the wall. And it looks like they're like fully charged environmental protection suits for the atmosphere outside, right?
Because it's on a moon. We, of course, had our helmets and things on, right?
Oh, well,
Right,
I said I was in a tank top and jeans.
You were, so you were struggling out there. You were having a hard time breathing. Now, it's not like lethal atmosphere, but it's difficult to breathe in.
Okay. I was like, did I just
you
die?
But he didn't care about you. So every time you talked, your breath got shorter and shorter to where you finally kind of had to shut up because you could barely breathe. But then once you get in the airlock, you're like,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine.
And that number was 6?
Yes, there are 6 Aztec suits,
Which will
with
be
fully charged environmental protection.
potentially very useful for prisoner extraction.
Potentially.
And then there's another door that looks like it leads into the actual facility. Right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're gonna go through it if we're permitted to do that.
After
Sure.
the
Yeah,
airlock
so
cycles, yeah.
Can
let me
we,
move you guys in.
Same
Sorry.
marching order.
Yeah.
as we're going through, can we be like, do we see any computers? Do we see any like stations?
Not
Okay.
in the, not in the, in the
Just
in the
taking observation of the scene.
Yeah,
Right.
same.
It's just a little airlock, obviously, just kind of the division between the facility and the outside. As you walk in here, it's like a stark, empty corridor. And you can kind of see that it curves around to the west, and you see an Aeon guard. And those are the ones in the full bodysuits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of leaning with arms crossed against the wall, not particularly interested in you very much, just kind of leaning against the wall. As you come through the door, she just kind of like stands up off the wall and kind of like extends a hand towards you.
Would I know what this hand is for? Like, because Emily's drawing a blank.
You can roll a culture if you'd like.
I sure would. Ooh-wee.
Can we get a plus from that steward file?
34?
34.
I don't think we need it.
So it's looking for some sort of identification. The key card will probably do.
I hand her the key card.
You
said
show her the
I'm
key
gonna
card.
use that.
You show her the key card, and she just waves you along.
Cool.
Roll a perception check, not Ziva. Anybody else can.
Let me do it.
Okay.
Let me do it.
Okay.
Okay.
26.
All right, so you see a camera in the southeast corner.
Okay. I acknowledge it and don't make it obvious that I'm looking at it or anything.
All right,
gonna
so
keep
what do you
marching.
got? Keep marching around down the hallway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to say I'm fully expecting, like, any relevant information to be conveyed to me via Ziva's brain link. Because you always be talking in my mind.
Ziva hasn't perceived that.
But you already mind linked me one time.
Yeah, but
What
she
about in
hasn't
this-
perceived
what about
the
in-
camera. is
Oh,
what-
As
okay,
soon as
I get you, I
Ziva
get
sees
you.
something, she's going to let everybody know.
All right, now everybody can roll a perception check here.
All
I
right.
only got a 15. That was pretty low.
That's your
Three.
perception? 15?
15 on this one. Yeah.
11 on Fells.
17
14.
on Zeno.
Hey, I got a 15. That's amazing.
Okay, so the two prisoners who can't say anything
Yep.
notice a camera in this corner here. In the southwest corner. But you guys can't really say anything because as you guys are walking down the hall, the Aeon guard kind of just peeks around the corner just to make sure that you guys are moving forward. Doesn't say anything, but just kind of looks as you guys, and there's a door right here that goes into cell block J of the prison moon Gulta. Here we go. You guys enter the room. Okay.
Cell
There's an
block J.
open entry to the top left, and then there's a sealed door to the right. You can hear the faint sounds of like a television set or something to the left, to the door that's to the top left, to the west.
Are there cameras in here?
You can roll perceptions if you'd like.
Yeah. I mean, I want to unload these goods whenever I need to. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, 22.
Just hold your horses. You're good right now.
Okay. I'm just
giving
I'm
me
just being
indigestion?
careful.
21.
It probably
I know.
isn't comfortable, you know?
All right, so what did everybody roll on perception?
22.
21.
16.
22, 21, 16,
7.
23.
7. Okay, everybody but the prisoners this time looks around, does a thorough look, and you see no cameras in this room.
Okay.
I start to
Okay.
gag a little.
Interesting.
We don't
Not
see anybody
yet,
else,
Mike.
correct? Like, it's just us in
Well,
this
as I
little
said, there's
antechamber.
like an open through way right here to the kind of northwest that you can hear the sounds of like a TV, like I don't know, it sounds like an old western or something on the TV. You hear like gunshots and the hoops and hollers of
Space spaghetti western.
yeah.
Space spaghetti
Space,
western.
space
do you-
Getty.
Do you really want to?
In everybody's
rid
everybody's
of that?
mind, they're gonna hear Ziva say real quick, has anybody else spotted any cameras, anything of worth? Nod, yes, make notion. Other than
Actually,
voice.
before you answer that, the rest of the crew, who had the highest perception here? It looks like
think Phil
you
did.
noticed that
23. Ziva got a 22.
23
Yeah,
fell.
Phil's got a 32.
Yes, you notice that above this door is the in Azlanti security footage room.
Okay.
Oh shit, bro, that's it. That's the tips
I mean,
right there.
I'm just saying, cunning linguist. Ziva wouldn't have noticed that.
And then right here, everybody notices in Azlanti like a sign that says lobby and receiving with an arrow pointing to the like little entrance.
Can we, the sealed door, without like going a lot closer, can we tell like what kind of lock it is? Is there a specific mechanization?
Mechanism?
Roll engineering.
Mechanism.
Anybody?
Fell
What'd you roll,
24.
Phil?
There are
All right, so Fel, you're engineer of the group,
Oh, thank God.
kind of whispers to Ziva and says, "Yep, biolocks. I think I could probably hack them, but the black doors definitely have biometric locks on them."
Did we not grab fingers off the captain? I thought we talked about this.
I got fingers. I
didn't like it, but
Okay.
I want it to happen.
I got fingers for days.
Yeah, but I don't know that he would have access to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, exactly. So
Biolocks
And,
are probably
do we need
towards
to
the
get in
higher
there?
ranking prison guards here. Or warden or whatever.
Yeah, so what do you guys want to do? Quick.
We have to get to the
Feel
cell
like
block, right?
Keep on keeping on. Like, there's no reason to try and blow our coverages yet.
Agreed.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
probably that's
agreed.
where we need to go, though.
Oh, yeah, no, Fell's
Yeah,
going to do what he can to get into that room eventually.
Yeah, let's keep
Yeah,
on pushing
right now,
into
you're
the
kind of
main
mapping
hall.
out the prison,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so there's somebody
So
here,
we
like
keep
at
trucking.
receiving or something in the next room.
All right, so you guys go into the main lobby.
Yeah.
You see a few rows of uncomfortable-looking chairs lining some of the cold metal walls of this oddly shaped room. A large steel desk blocks the door in the northwest section, so you will not be able to go through that door without talking to this person. A simple door exits to the south, which is where you just came through, and then there's a more imposing door to the east. Sitting at the desk, you see a guard with his feet up on the table, cross-legged, like looking at his data pad, obviously engrossed in some sort of television program. And he just kind of gives you a cursory nod as you walk in. What's up?
Yeah, we just nod back and proceed through. Are you, this is too easy.
Wait. What you got there?
Incoming prisoner and one slave.
Just some machine meat.
All right. And he looks really put out, fine. And he starts going, pulling out some forms and stuff. He's like, all right, I need you to fill out these forms in triplicate. All right. And I'll give you the clearance to go to the cell block for the prisoner there.
Oh, the bureaucracy.
What did he do? God knows kind of what the deal is.
Your mother.
Hush.
Hush. Shush now.
Listen, you. One more peep out of you, and you're going to the torture chamber. Stat.
I don't say
Now shut
I don't
up.
say a word,
Now,
but I do roll
rest
my
of
eyes
us.
super hard.
the rest of you, fill out these forms. Tell me what the fuck this fucking lizard did, and then the machine meat. Here's the thing about that is, well, see, for some reason, I don't know, I just fucking work here. They have put the machine meat wing on high security.
Fucking A.
So the thing is like you could get as far as there, but you're gonna have to hand over that machine meat to one of the Aeon guards there.
no.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. We'll take care of that piece of shit. No problem. Meanwhile, once you fill out those forms, I'll give you the clearance to at least enter the cell block, and you can take this fucking lizard all the way to his goddamn cell for all I care. I just want to get back to my fucking show, you see?
Yeah,
Indeed.
Fucking A, man.
Yes.
We heard that.
All right, so here's the deal. You're going to have to forge some documentation.
Okay, I'm not familiar with the skill check.
It's going to require a computer's check opposed to his computer's check.
So we hand the documents to Fel
All right.
in the full Aeon guard.
There
Like both
you go.
Ziva and I just both hand the
There
documents
you
to Fel.
go.
All
All right,
right.
let me get a computer's check, man.
Okay. 20.
Ooh, 20 is not
That's
great.
low for me.
We can't aid.
Too late now.
It's too late. Too late for that.
It's too late
All right, let's
to
see. Here.
apologize.
Can we distract him?
All right.
Can we do
All right,
something
the
to lower
it's
his?
too late. It's too late. You have to put distractions in place ahead of time. All right, so Fel rolls a 20 on his computer's check. And he's like sitting there filling out the forms on the data pad, and he hands it back to the guard, which on his like name badge you can see his name is Ludilius. And he
Got it.
looks over him, he's like, uh-huh. All right, yep, all right. Wait, I can't read what this says here. What did you say he did?
Who?
He was caught attempting.
Well, the
Sorry,
only
on
one
the
that really
form?
fucking matters here, right? I mean, the other one is just a fucking machine.
Sorry, no. Sorry, that was me asking who is he talking to.
Oh.
Me.
Yeah.
He's talking about me.
He's talking to Ziva,
Okay.
asking about Mike.
Okay. Yes, he was caught attempting to steal archaeological items from dig sites. Disgusting.
All right, roll a bluff.
We don't get any kind of plus because there wasn't. Okay.
Just roll the bluff. All your additions and stuff are all secret.
30.
Woo!
Okay, let's see.
I like
Like
that
all
number.
these pluses and minuses being secret and your rolls in the background.
No,
This
I
is-
don't.
We're all
nerve-wracking.
racked with anxiety every moment of this episode.
All right.
So everyone knows.
He says, "Oh, all right," and he gives you and Oren and Fel 3 visitor badges to wear around your neck.
Oh yeah, I put mine
Visitor?
It's all-
Okay.
yeah.
Cheers, mate.
He says, "All right, these will take you to the cell block. As I said, the machine meat's gonna have to be taken through the high security route. You ain't gonna be able to take him through, but you could take this fucking Vesk, loudmouth, big tooth, ugly son of a bitch, and right to his cell."
Do the does the armor that I'm wearing have any type of voice modulator on it?
Nope.
Okay. So Fel is going to pipe up and say, as a member of the Aeon Guard, I'm not capable of taking him to a high security situation?
Listen here, buddy. I'm just doing my fucking job. I don't know why they put it on high security. It just is. Now, if you got a problem with that, you can leave them all right fucking here for all I care, and I'll call them down here themselves. You want me to get the warden on the phone?
Everyone calm down. We understand.
And that is a +1 to the alertness level.
Really?
Oh man, that's not cool. He literally is an
that's-
Aeon guard.
That's some... Right.
Damn it, Josh.
Yes.
Damn it,
Dude, like...
Well,
No,
Yeah,
really,
that
I
was a great
understand.
idea.
I know what you're trying to do, dude. Yeah.
That
I
was-
do.
I
And
mean,
the door,
kind of-
and he says, "Now get the fuck out of here, so I can enjoy my fucking program, all right?" And he presses a button on the desk, and the door slides open.
And you hear the echoes.
we
from
directly
So-
to the
through
north.
there.
I'm sorry, to clarify here. So, at what point does Zeno have to go to in a different direction? I think I've missed something.
You don't know.
Probably
it just
like-
says once
Hey.
you get to
Oh,
the
okay.
cell blocks. Yeah.
Real quick, is there any camera in here?
Roll a perception.
I shall do that.
After he
That's
rolls
a
that, I gotta
big
say something.
14.
Okay.
And a 28 for Ziva.
20 for Fel.
I rolled my highest perception check ever. I got a 19. Woo! That's never
23
happened.
for Zeno.
Look at you, buddy.
All right. Everybody but Oren notices a camera.
We're just too busy
behind
trying
the
to
desk.
calm everybody down. Getting a little too
So
worked up, folks.
I'm gonna just say, as someone in the military, like I get it. This is a game, but that would have totally fucking worked real world.
Bro, we ain't doing this the whole fucking time, man. He told you that it was high security, and you questioned him.
No. I said I'm a fucking Aeon guard. Like, come on, dude.
That was the more relevant point.
Right.
All right.
I'm not trying to get you
Let's
to
You guys,
undo
still
it. I'm
don't know
just
you guys still don't know the situation you're in, I don't think.
expressing
All right, so-
discontent.
All right, so you guys come out to a hallway.
Okay.
Are there cameras in the hallway?
You guys are going to have to roll a perception check. Just if you want to check, just know you have to roll to see if there is.
30.
24.
9.
Oh my god. All right,
16.
so Ziva and Oren do a thorough look, and at least down this length of the hallway, you see no cameras.
Okay.
You see a door directly across the hall from the door you just came out of, as that door seals shut, and you hear the faint sounds of the Western TV show being turned back up. There's a door directly in front of you that is labeled processing and interrogation, and you would know that this is where you're expected to take your prisoners. Directly here. That's why it's right across. Goes directly to processing interrogation. You also see the hallway extends further down to the east with a possible, you think you can see a door down that hallway, and then you see that about halfway down this hallway another hallway extends to the north.
Okay. So we know we're supposed to go into processing. Mm-hmm. Do we want to do that?
That's what I don't know. I mean, I think we need to split the party, actually. Did he say that that it splits off after processing?
No,
or before
he said it
processing?
would be at the cell blocks, which you don't see any sign of cell blocks here. This all seems to
Okay.
be like the administration part
All right, well,
of the prison.
One of the things Talman told us is don't get caught somewhere you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to have to just take
I'm-
him on.
Yeah, I'm tempted to just say let's keep going the route we're supposed to go until we get to the point where we know
Can't.
where we are.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
basically, are we booking me into prison or not? Is what processing is.
yeah,
Yeah.
we are. We are.
Yes, but
mean,
we get
we'll
to
see.
escort you all the way
We
to
need,
your
we need
cell block.
eyes in that cell block to find the,
Right.
the three.
So you guys go into this room.
I guess so.
This bleak room contains an intimidating desk with a single bright light shining down on it. One side of the room has a pair of showers that lack any privacy, a nearby bin for clothing that holds a single towel, and a row of hooks holding several sets of prison coveralls. You see a guard cleaning the stalls of the shower. He doesn't notice you as you initially come in. He's muttering
Perception
to
for cameras.
himself.
25.
That's
Okay.
good enough. That's good enough.
Yeah,
Right.
that's definitely good. So Ziva sees the cameras and points them out to you in your minds where they are.
Multiple cameras.
Multiple cameras.
Are they oscillating?
They are. And as I said, the person that's in here is cleaning and doesn't see you come in or hear you because he's muttering to himself and actually has some earbuds in his ears.
Oh no, he's got his AirPods in.
So he's
All
definitely
right, guys,
a douchebag.
days or no days. In Ziva's saying in your minds, days or no days.
There's two
There's a
cameras.
camera, yeah.
Yeah, I
You
know.
need to take care of the cameras first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can
All right.
We got 2 people.
Can Phil and Zeno double
Yeah,
time
we got
him?
2 people who can wirelessly hack.
Everybody roll another perception check.
All right.
Yikes.
Oh, no.
16.
22.
10.
Okay.
Nah.
Zeno, you're the only one who realizes it, but as you look at the walls of this room, you can tell that this room has been soundproofed, likely to drown out the shouts and screams of those prisoners that get processed in this room.
Take out
All
those
right.
cameras,
But there's only
please.
a janitor in here.
So you guys have about 6 seconds
Yeah,
to do
I'm
something.
going to go ahead
Take
and
out the cameras, take out the
wirelessly
cameras.
You
hack.
need to try to hack a camera. Both
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
Phil
I'm going to look
and-
at one of the cameras and just
Fella's going to take a
with
glance
my eye.
at Zeno. Sorry.
What'd you say?
And
Who is Zevo?
no, Fell's going to take a glance at Zeno and see which camera he's looking at,
Yeah.
and then move a little bit closer to where he's in range and hack the other one.
Yeah. Okay. This
Alright, so
sounds
here's
good.
How do you want to hack it? There's obviously 2 choices here, right? You can just turn it off, or you can do that old thing where you run a loop.
Run a loop of dead
Run a
footage.
loop. Yeah.
Oh,
Run a
that's
loop.
perfect.
You guys
That's
both
gonna
have
be-
pretty decent computers checks, right? Like you both have pretty good computers bonuses. But I
Oh, yeah.
imagine the DC is going to be higher for running a loop than it would be to
All
just
right.
turn it off.
Sure,
So
but
you guys
having both
spread
malfunction.
out, and as you
Can we
do,
aid?
the guard looks up. So guys can try to do a minor distraction while the other 2 are remote hacking.
I mean,
Ziva,
I can
Ziva,
still
Ziva,
take
Ziva.
actions and stuff while I'm hacking. So
Distract.
I
actually,
understand.
Ziva.
I'm going to
Ziva
prod
distracting.
Mike forward to the desk, keep my weapon trained on him, and hack the camera in the east.
All right. So if you're doing that, you can roll a bluff or diplomacy.
Who?
That would be Fell to create the distraction.
To the distraction to keep my weapon trained on the prisoner?
The distraction to keep the guard from knowing you, seeing you.
Ziva's just
operate.
gonna
I mean,
Ziva's
Ziva's
distracted.
No, my
trying
Okay.
to... Greetings.
Okay,
Hello, friend.
All right.
Hail,
So, yeah,
well
roll-
met.
Hell
Roll bluff or
there.
diplomacy, whichever you prefer.
Okay, let's see. A 24 diplomacy.
Okay.
She's just kind of greetings.
He looks up and he's like, what is it? What you want? And so he's like pulls the earbuds out, and he's looking at Ziva. All right. So Fel and Zeno, I need you guys to both roll. You're both trying to create loops here,
Yep.
Yes.
and you guys can both do this remotely.
Yes.
All right, let me get that computer's check, fellas.
29.
14.
29.
It was about to roll on an 18.
14's not great.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Oh, God.
Okay, so Fel, you're able to run a loop on the northeast camera. Zeno, your boy, the guard, sees you, says, "What? Hey, that fucking android doing something funky with his eye. Get him over here, quickly."
Just like an android. And Siva's gonna kind of...
And he says, "Get him in the showers, quick."
All right, so I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him.
He's gonna know when you get done with it, though.
No, it's not like 5e where it didn't say anything about it actually in the text.
Quick question. When you said turn off the camera, is that like you just push the switch and it turns it off? Or it needs a computer's check?
Well, it doesn't matter because
No,
we
were trying to
do
do
a loop.
Yeah.
And also, both of those situations would have been via other technological means than a switch light.
Okay, so here's the situation. He's asking you to quickly get Zeno and Mike in the showers, particularly Zeno.
And so
As he's doing that, Fel is going to hack the other camera and put it on loop as well.
No? Because your action was hacking the other camera.
Okay, well, 6 seconds later, he's going to do the same thing to the other one.
Yeah, in the 6 seconds, he's saying, get Xeno to the showers.
Just go
Ziva's
along
going to
with
start
it.
moving Xeno towards the
I'm gonna
showers.
cast, Ziva go along with it, and I'm going to cast Charm Person on him.
Okay, so that's a
believe
will
in you.
save.
It's a
right?
will save, DC 16.
Okay, let's see here.
Is there any way to aid?
No.
Prepare yourself. I'm going to say that a
It's a
lot.
will save.
Fingers crossed.
He makes the check. He says, "What?
He doesn't
What
know.
the
He
play
doesn't.
out?
He doesn't know anything about a spell being cast on him. It is not like 5e. Read the text. Read. The
And for
text.
those listening, 5e, we're referring to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition.
Obviously.
I think we've gotten to that point already.
I mean, you know, there was mention previously.
People forget.
No, there was mention a couple episodes of 2e and Pathfinder
so it
2nd edition.
fails.
It fails.
fails.
So I basically I just try to like Jedi mind wave real casually and it's like damn.
It fails. All right. Fel, in the meantime, while he's distracted washing Xeno, you can do another computer's check on the other camera. However, while that's happening, the guard reaches into Xeno's eye socket and pulls the computer eye out of his face.
Oh, fuck.
Fel loops the camera, and we'll see ya.
Oh my god.
That's fucking shitty.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Ziva is ready to puke.
I'm ready to puke. I've been ready to puke this whole dungeon.
Holy shit. Just rips Xeno's eye out.
He pulls the like Kill Bill.
Yeah.
He's a damn good, janitor or whatever he is. Jesus Christ.
This episode has been sponsored by Roll20. This is how we roll.